All right, here we are. So, hole number 3 here. A couple different ways that we've been playing this one in the past. Sometimes it's very tough to get the eagle. Other times you can go a little bit more aggressive and go to the other side off the tee. And this is going to be a challenging wind for sure. This is a wind where I feel almost kind of helps the guys who have those championship level balls, top 100 clans, something where you can put that power up and wind resistance at the most is going to make your life a little bit easier. Another decent ball, jewel ball, and was it a season? Yeah, it might actually be what my opponent's using here is a season ball. I wasn't really paying attention to what they exactly were using, but there was like a season 10 or season 11 where I remember they almost created that ball, recreated a pretty decent jewel-like ball. But, Centurion, that's going to be a good choice here. I'm going to maybe try Jewel. See if I can't kind of split this gap a little bit. It's going to require, with the Jewel ball, definitely a pretty good amount of curl. I'm going to play this typically, at full power, pretty close to 1 per ring. And you'll see with how much curl I'm using. So you can see that I can thread it and just get it up here. Now I do think I have my sniper bag on. Another thing that you can try is bringing a cataclysm and trying to thread it up through there. What I may do is I may just lay back, kind of intentionally put it into the fairway, because I think running it up to the green is a pretty risky shot. The target is very tough to hit, and the fairway is all over the place. So with the way that the fairway behaves, I'd almost sometimes rather have perfect ball than risk being in the rough or bunker 100% of the time. So what I was thinking about for this was just kind of laying back, but it's very close because you can see that I can almost stretch up there and thread it up through here. But as I mentioned, very tough target. So if you were going to do this, it would be ideal to do it with this ball combination. I guess I'm going to go for it here. So that's about 10 rings. And I'll almost go 11, 12 rings and then put some curl on it. So it's kind of an over adjustment. And you can see what I'm doing with the curl to try to just thread it up through here. So let's see. And, this is kind of what I'm talking about. It's very tough to get this onto this green. It just requires absolutely perfect. And so what I'm thinking here is maybe on the second attempt, I'll just kind of intentionally lay it back. And, if you have a Cat 7, I would say maybe go for that. Just because you have more ability to slide it up there with extra topspin. But also have that very nice accuracy and power combination. But with the sniper, in my opinion, not typically worth it. I'd rather be back in the fairway towards the edge than even risking being in the rough. So if you can't get that dialed in or you're having trouble to, which is understandable because a lot of times it may come down to perfect ball with your shot execution. It is going to make your life a lot easier if you can just keep it in the play as opposed to clipping the rough here. So you'll see we do have a shot here to win, but more times than not, unless you get up here really close to this edge, it kind of comes down to perfect ball. You're not going to be able to sneak great balls in. It's going to be very close. You'll see that it almost wants to go in, but still just burns the edge. So you really got to kind of be on with that timing. if you want to be able to pull that eagle off. And you'll definitely want that eagle. Hopefully you guys can get it. Good luck.